Well, good evening there, and welcome to issue number 44 in the series. And this series is all about the Virgo dog. And as you can see on the caption beforehand, those are the dates you have to be to fall into this Eastern and Western Zodiac combination. Right, let's start right at the very beginning. What you have here is a child that needs plenty of reassurance. Is prominent very early about the dog's, let's say, quite a nervous child as it is, and the Virgos need to be liked. And manifesting together, what we have is a child, when they're starting school, that needs plenty of reassurance for their confidence. Sometimes they're frightened to put their hand up or answer questions or wait for the right moment, because it's that innate lack of confidence in them which holds them back, really, makes them quite fearful. As I say, they don't want to make a mistake. There's a fear here, or being ridiculed. They don't want to be laughed at because they're so sensitive, and they can become snappy and very agitated. If that happens to them, they can get into a little bit of trouble like that with classmates, where a little bit of banter, or should we say a little bit of kidology, mucking about, goes a little bit wrong because they take everything to heart. I mean everything. And something that was said in a jokey, jesting way by some innocent comment, they can get very hurt very quickly, and as I say, can get a little spiteful after this, and very lack confidence, and the way they manifest it is by maybe getting a little aggressive to hide this. So we have to be wary of this. That's why at home they need loads and loads of reassurance, lots of cuddles, lots of talking about situations. They need a lot of that to bring them along, nurture them along, because, as I say, they are capable of being independent, but they never feel happy really outside the home environment. They feel that they're at their ease there. Their confidence will hopefully come out when they get to their teen years. They start their secondary school, they start the high school or college. Hopefully they would have settled those nerves down, but it never truly disappears from this nervousness. It's not like the rooster, where they seem anxious and they like motion and they like to keep their mind active. It's almost a foreboding that something's going to go wrong with the dog, being very pessimistic, and the Virgo can escalate drama a little, and they can always think the worst. A friend is 10 minutes late meeting them. They've fallen out with me. They don't like me. And they build this thing up in their mind which becomes a monster. And they really have to grab hold of this, because what you have, if you can get them to level out confidence-wise, you have somebody with a wonderful sense of humour, a truly brilliant friend, very loyal, very caring. This friend, you might not see them for a year or 2 years, but you'll always be in this person's thoughts. They will be the one to drop you a line, give you a phone call, check you're all right, and if you ever ran into trouble, a fantastic ally, because their loyalty is unwavering. They will always be there, and so and this comes out so much better when they're a little bit more at ease with themselves, and they have that little bit of confidence. They're not perfect, so they shouldn't be looking for perfection in themselves all the time, because no human being is. That's just the nature of us. We're not perfect, and the sooner the Virgo dog realises this, the better they'll be. Learn to maybe have a little laugh at themselves. Start off in private by, standing in front of the mirror having a joke, saying, "Oh, you're stupid," and have a chuckle at yourself, because that lessens sensitivity that you feel by saying, yeah, I don't mind them having a little laugh at me, because I can do it, I can laugh at myself. If they can learn that, you know, they really have got such a lot of options open to them. The caring industry for them, I'd like to see them get into nursing very early, because they've got the all the attributes to go to the top. You know, they can watch a budget, they can keep under budget, they'll be watching for the downtrends, the uptrends. You know, they'll be bang on it. You know, keep them in charge of the trust. Get them, you know, a doctor. You know, they're so fantastic at this. They will balance the books. They will care for their patients, and they will look after their staff. You know, fast track them up there as quick as possible, because, you know, what a fantastic boss who has sensitivity and somebody who knows what family life is about, you know, and things don't always run smoothly, and they will be understanding of you. You can go up to a Virgo boss and say, you know, how things are, and they say, yeah, I know where you're coming from. So there's a lovely down-to-earthness there, and I love to see this sign sort of flourish later teens, early 20s, that little bit of confidence behind them, and as I say, boom, they're away. They're fantastic company, and as I say, you know, they'll be having a lot of the world at their feet. If we look at you know, what the negative possibilities are, if this doesn't happen, you're going to have somebody that won't try because they're frightened of failure, and they're fearful of ridicule, so they will be that person who will be stuck in a village all their life, or stuck in the outback somewhere, because they're frightened to do it, and they may then mock people who try things and it goes wrong. See, that bitterness can develop, it can come out because of the insecurities they feel. They will then say, see, that's why I don't try it, because that's what happens. And there's quite a sort of, as I say, a pessimistic outlook on them if they can't grab hold of this. So let's really work at that. All the siblings are important as well. If you've got a Virgo dog sibling, you'll know how wonderful they are, but you also know how you know, vulnerable they are. So, you know, nurture them along, you know, say what a fantastic sister they've been, drop them a line, you're a brilliant brother. And the parents, you know, keep that nurturing going. It doesn't stop when they're young, you know, keep it going. If they're 22, 23, they're at university, make sure, because they want to come home as often as possible if they've moved away, make sure that, you know, they're in your thoughts regular, and they've got you behind them. So, you know, and then we could really create a fantastic, and undoubtedly what is rightfully theirs. You know, they could take rightfully what is theirs. And so let's look at the matches here for this wonderful, caring but very sensitive combination. Well, you have to go to the horses here, because the horse will have a giggle at them. Yes, they will, but they laugh at themselves. The horse, yes, is unpredictable, but do you know what? That can take the dog's mind away from themselves and the pessimism. And hey, give it to the horse who's optimistic, will have fun, and you know, it really can bring out the best in this person. So let's look at the horses of Taurus, of Capricorn, the Scorpio horse, and also the Cancerian horse. I said that'd be a very, very good match there. And you know, the unpredictability, and plus the sense of humour you'll share. You know, you can start to laugh at yourself and not take life so serious, which is very important. Also, we've got to look at the tigers. The tigers will respond to the dog's loyalty, and that, you know, build up the tiger's trust in intimate relationships. The dog, okay, isn't blessed with the natural hot-bloodedness that maybe the tiger can have, but that loyalty is what the tiger yearns for, and they really respond, and the tiger will bring out that independence in the dog and say, yes, you can achieve. They will push the dog on. So let's look for the tiger years, and we look for the Scorpio tiger, Capricorn tiger and a Taurian tiger. Wonderful matches there. If we look who to avoid, we must avoid at all costs for this combination any dragons, any Western dragons, Eastern, any combinations, no go. The dragon will, well, they won't respond that well to the nervousness of the dog or the watchfulness of the dog. The dragon likes to be expansive. It doesn't like to be checked. It doesn't like to be questioned. And the dog, with that good balance of, you know, when pessimism does work sometimes, when you think, hold on, let's not rush into this, the dragon won't have that, and therefore will make the dog edgy, and the dog will, well, basically bring the dragon's mood down, and there'll be at loggerheads, and it's not going to work, so forget that. If we look at the health, the dog's got to remember that is a very robust soul, a very strong soul. But the Virgo dog can imagine they've got all sorts wrong with them. You know, from they will have a cold, it's just a cold, but they feel they have pneumonia. They pulled a muscle in the back, or I've got spinal trouble. This is a little bit of fearing the worst again. You know, seek out your family members. Yes, go to the doctor, but you're very strong character. You will look after yourself. Just have that bit of confidence. You have a strong, you know, constitution, and you must trust that, and try and drop a little bit of hypochondria, maybe, can be accused of that, absolutely. So, you know, have faith in yourself, and I wish you all the very best of luck. Until the next issue, goodbye.